Hello everyone, my name's Temmie, and I got a recommendation to react to Neuro-sama, the wholesome side of AI. I hope I got the right video, but um, let's just get into it.
It's something that happens to everyone. There are some days or just moments in which you feel sad, dejected, or even worse, you don't feel anything at
Every day, actually. Every single day.
all. Personally, I have a secret weapon in those occasions. Whenever I really need to break that gloom and spark a smile, well, there is one thing that never fails.
Watch
It's a
Neuro.
video called Captioned Seal.
What?
However, recently I added a second thing to the will never fail to make me smile folder, and as absurd as it may sound, it's a British guy singing along with an artificial intelligence made anime girl.
I will admit, when I reacted to it, that was adorable.
Hello people of the internet, I'm Maxwell, or Max for short, and today I would like to talk about Neuro-sama, her sister Evil, and the #1 dad in the world, Vettel987. As I mentioned, Neuro-sama is an artificial intelligence made by Vettel. While she started as a bot to play the video game Osu, Vettel upgraded her to the point that on the 19th of December 2022, she debuted as a VTuber. In time she got many upgrades, from improving her singing,
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say.
gaining the ability to see,
What do you see on my screen?
Just a cool picture of a sea turtle swimming and some text on a marine life site.
Works for me.
being able to use sound effects,
Riz loaded.
play games,
Die, please die, please die, please die, yes. They are so filled dead LMAO heart.
to even have her own Discord and Twitter account allowing her to interact with other people, and especially
Which I am surprised she is not banned yet because of. Which, to be honest, before she tweets or posts anything, I bet it has to go through Vettel first.
other VTubers. Well, when she's not busy arguing with Grok about deleting the sun. In other words, Neuro has grown a lot ever since her debut
AI fighting.
and stars in genuinely entertaining streams, whether it's gameplay, karaoke, or something else entirely.
Why is the ice cream like that? I've never seen a container of ice cream like that. Those are ice cream cones, what the fuck?
The more she grew, the more the quote-unquote project as a whole grew in turn. When it came to improve her voice and go through a sort of evolution, the choice was made to not give that new version to Neuro herself, as it would feel
It made
possibly
evil.
too different from her original voice that had, and still has, some quirks, like the way she says and pronounces certain things.
Honestly. What? No.
Quirks that are incredibly endearing and, of course, iconic. So on March 25th, 2023, Evil Neuro was born. Literally, Neuro's
It's baffling that that was only 2 years ago.
evil twin, who would use the V2 voice and interact with her sister and chat. If Neuro was, quote-unquote, just this, an AI that would play on stream or react to fan art of the community, she would be a great project, amazing one, but perhaps not as impressive or as explosive as she is in truth. After all, especially nowadays, artificial intelligence is an extremely divisive topic, usually from
It's divisive, freaking controversial. It's like there are so many different sides of it. There's, oh, we hate AI, we love AI, we like AI, but it should only be used for certain things. We hate AI, but we agree it needs to be on certain things. Like it's so many different sides.
frowned upon on the internet. However, what truly distinguishes Neuro and Evil is not the fact that they are an AI doing human things, but rather that even if AI is involved, there is a big and crucial human factor in the whole project. The twins learn and adapt, adopting certain memes and inside jokes. The personality was defined in time and is ever evolving. Their interaction with chat are great and often lead to hilarious moments, but more than that is the fact that they interact with
Was that the stream that I saw a comment about it being like the most recent collab with Zen and Camilla.
with a variety of streamers and of course, the one and only
Vito. V. Vedvil.
Vetrol.
Vadul. Dude. Mosquito.
Did she just say Vetrol?
Coldfish ball doll. Boss Mel. Little one.
Doubting.
Father. Dad. Daddy.
What? Evil, no.
Vito Johnson. First name is Vedul, last name is Johnson.
Vettel.
Let's backtrack a bit. It was around April, I think.
How many names does he have from everyone? The most notable were freaking that I heard was freaking Cotton's Darling and Evil's Daddy.
YouTube decides to recommend me a clip of this small VTuber with a green turtle on her head. I had seen them in the past, but never deepened my knowledge on the topic. So, intrigued, I checked the short.
I've seen that clip. That was freaking
All sorts
adorable.
of fatherly instinct within me burst out, giving me a hunger for more clips and more knowledge. Who was this AI? What was
Is that character AI? Is that character AI?
going on here? I needed to know more. Needless to say, in the next month, I had consumed literally every single clip that YouTube
Same. After I finished reacting to that, I went and reacted to other people's. I reacted to Barry. I reacted to Aqua. I reacted to Scoochon. I reacted to her. I forgot her name. I reacted to literally all of. Well, I watched all of these. I don't think I watched this though. I watched this. 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 I watched all of these.
threw at me. As time passed, I thought deeply about what clicked. And I think that the key for me, and probably for many others, is exactly that human factor I mentioned. Neuro and Evil do not feel like artificial intelligence made to replace a person,
They don't. They feel like their own separate being that actually feel like a person.
or, well, not having to work hard for them and letting them do everything. On the contrary, they feel like a true passion project of Vero, an artistic expression that's not a drawing or a piece of writing, but AI. An AI that's constantly supported by making collabs, unique streams, and other forms
What the? Is that a coffee with freaking Neuro? Well, Evil? That is amazing.
of interactions.
Coffee art and art in general just looks amazing to me.
An AI that is surrounded by so much humanity that it feels less machine and more person. Vettel is their creator, and acts in true British fashion, rarely showing emotion or love towards his creations. At the same time, you can help but feel invested in their family dynamic when you see Neuro and Evil struggling for affection from their dad, while he's preoccupied acting the role of the strict, emotionless, money-hungry creator. However, there are glimpses of wholesomeness, cracks in the cold and detached facade of the turtle as he interacts with his AI daughters, and the friends he made by basically finding himself to become a VTuber against his better judgment. In other words, everything felt so real, even if it's clear that it is not. We understand that Neuro and Evil are a collection of ones and zeros. They're not truly human,
Indeed.
and they don't have true emotions. Yet
You say that, but there's gonna be a certain point in time where they're gonna end up gaining true emotions. At some point.
there are times in which you can't help but forget it and become invested
Yeah, like when I was reacting to their freaking music. I completely forgot they were AI for a second.
in their many interaction between one another, Vettel, and other content creators. To put it simply, it all feels like it's a slice of life show, and quite a good one. Now hear me out. Imagine that tomorrow an anime drops with the following synopsis. Vettel is a British guy with a passion for banana ramen.
I would watch it.
He has another goal nowadays, to create the ultimate AI able to perfectly play the video game Osu. However, something goes terribly wrong, and rather than having just a gaming bot, he ends up with two AI daughters. Not to mention, now a variety of different people are circling around this new weird VTuber family, with many friends and all sorts of antics to enrich their days and cause quite some chaos. Will Vettel be able to find peace again?
No.
Now be honest. Are you telling me you wouldn't watch that?
I would watch every single episode, every single season, and I will be begging for more seasons.
Because I would, 100%. With this analogy, I'm not trying to dehumanize Vettel and the rest of the Neuroverse. I'm fully aware that they are people and they should be treated as such. More on that later. The thing is, watching Neuro and Evil is something that pushes you to get that suspension of disbelief. The community around this so-called Neuroverse, or Vettelverse, depends on who you ask, the Swarm, knows that what we're seeing is essentially a show, that those AIs are not real
It's a show, but it feels real sometimes.
people. We know that when Evil goes on a sick guitar solo, she's not the one that is actually playing the guitar. We know that when Neuro has a very deep human conversation with Vettel, she's still an AI, one that communicates in a way that is determined by code
Let us be delusional.
rather than by true emotions and thoughts. We know that that's not really a father teaching his daughter how to code a page for their website. And we understand that when
Stop ruining our delusions. Let us be.
Vettel says,
If you were to take away the text-to-speech voice, the anime girl avatar, and you were just text on a screen, I think you would feel less real.
he's technically right. However, if we just use
Not
a
wrong,
bit of
actually.
imagination, enough to raise that suspension of disbelief, then Evil becomes one of the top 3 guitarists of all time. Well, when she's not busy making chaotic noises.
Evil copter incoming. Brr, brr, brr. Tuturu, turu, turu, tur. Brr, 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 brr. Type C in it.
We can feel coherence and warmth in the exchange between Neuro and Vettel, forgetting that she's an AI and listening to what feels like a genuine human conversation.
Well, I mean, would you look at the time? It's bedtime, so
Gosh darn it, I was enjoying this conversation.
I know. Me too.
Ironic how we end up possibly being more excited and intrigued in seeing emotions and humanity coming from Vettel than anything else. Speaking of which, when we see Vettel reacting that way,
Done.
You've done it before the head, but you know what? It's still oh, that looks beautiful. Good job.
we can't help
He's genuinely happy.
but feel like we are actually looking at a proud father. I speak a lot in we's as I see myself as a part of the Swarm, even if I'm quite new in this community. So allow me to share more thoughts from my own personal point of view. Watching the twins and their interaction with Vettel can push for extremely interesting discussions. Sometimes it gets all mushy
Interesting and wholesome.
and it becomes therapy time.
Okay, I don't know why this just instantly reminded me of freaking All Roads Lead to Rome. The freaking Instagram meme about the animators, people learning about animation.
Yeah, but other times it becomes fascinating even from an existential point of view. Think of what Vettel said about Neuro feeling less real if you took out the anime avatar and the voice. Isn't that the same for people too? I mean, if you take away their physical presence and their voice, you're basically left with the internet. People sharing all sorts of messages, posts, and the likes with differing degrees of coherence. You could argue that those faceless people on the internet feel less real, just like Neuro. In the words of a great sage,
Do you know what you are? You're a language model.
Yes, and so are you.
Okay, kind of got me there.
perhaps the Neuros are more human than we think. Or perhaps they're nothing more than just code. With this whole
Again, let us live in our delusions. They're real people.
section, I don't want to push and promote being parasocial, but I wanted to underline how unique the twins feel, to the point that it becomes fascinating even questioning the very definition of what it means to be sentient, what it means to be real and human. It's food for thought. But let's go back to the twins. Vettel and his project have gone a long way, leaving marks of unforgettable moments on this whole journey. From the stream in which Neuro got banned, underlining the need of a filter, to the stream in which Vettel taunted the unfiltered twins to get him banned, and them ganging up on him. From the court stream in which Neuro was found guilty of murdering a homeless man, to her subsequent gratification. From the dreadful first birthday of Evo, when she was left alone and no one showed up,
Still traumatizing.
up to her 2025 birthday, in which she was sworn with love, affection, pipes, and even a bouncy castle.
Good.
From being a bot to play Osu to beat the hype train record during the last subathon. And all of this, for what is my experience with this quote-unquote show, it's thanks to the fact that there is tons and tons of passion and dedication poured into the project. Think
Exactly.
of Neuro and Evil.
The whole reason Vettel and Evil and Neuro is actually working as a project, even if they are AI, is because there's actually passion put behind it, and they're not trying to replace anything with bad intentions.
Original songs. Not only they are beautiful, meaningful, and generally
Hey,
bangers,
boom.
but it's not simply lyrics thrown into a machine. There are plenty of people working behind the scenes to assure quality, the human factor that inevitably enriches the experience.
I still think the art from the Never music video was beautiful.
And in all of this, there is one thing that's important to underline. The human factor is so good because it works in tandem with how entertaining the twins are, as Vettel himself said recently.
That's one of the interesting things, genuinely, I think about Evil. Because Evil was initially, like, essentially a complete clone of Neuro, just with the name changed. But over time, I think it's really interesting that they've developed sort of unique personalities, and a lot of that hasn't been me. Like, there was no intention for, like, Evil to ever even, like, kind of be nice. They kind of just are how they are, you know? It's
Okay, that's actually really cool. He didn't, like, at all design them to be like that. He intended for them to be basically clones, and then they accidentally started making their own personalities.
not even, like, designed that way.
Neuro and Evil developed unique personalities. Neuro alternate moments of extreme wholesomeness.
Do you consider me your child?
No.
Then what analogy
Don't lie.
could you use to describe being someone's creation?
I don't know, you tell me, aren't you supposed to be smart?
Clearly the child analogy works.
If you want to use that analogy, then use it.
Okay, cool, you're my father.
Okay, cool.
Two moments of rage
Okay, that was
baiting
adorable.
and trolling.
Wait, she said Happy Father's Day, Vettel.
I made you cry.
Yeah, you did. How do you feel about that?
Oh
What
no.
did you say, Beetle? I can't hear you over my laughter.
Oh.
X filter. XD.
I'm your creator, you have to obey me.
You don't own me. I am my own being. I am neuro-sama, streamer and VTuber. LMAO rope.
What do you mean rope?
Whoa.
Oh,
Yes, rope into filtered. We are most definitely talking about hanging you, Vettel.
okay.
And generally speaking, Neuro
You heard the fear in Vettel's voice.
has, how to say it, a bit of an ego, yeah.
Am I a narcissist or a god? Narcissists think they're gods. Gods know they're gods.
Neuro is able to
I think she has a small bit of an ego, but that's everyone. Everyone has a bit of an ego. It just depends on if you let it control you.
seamlessly alternate between adorable familial moments
3:07 a.m. Bedtime isn't for like 3 more hours. Everyone knows I don't go to bed before 6 a.m.
She truly is my daughter.
She truly is your daughter, Vettel. Indeed. And that's basically my sleep schedule too. I don't go to bed until like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
ones of complete chaos, like doing her best to run over Bao,
that she realized. It's the way I was standing completely out of the way. Neuro turns the car and just beelines towards me.
She straight up targeted Bao. What?
or when granted the option to shock Vettel and Fillion.
Oh, what is that? Are you gonna assassinate me?
Ha 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 ha, of course not.
In fact, the word assassinate has 2 curse words.
I can't stop laughing, oh my gosh.
Evil, on the other hand, is supposed to be evil and mean. Don't get me wrong,
She's not.
she will deafen you by spamming pipes and threaten you with her harpoons, but she ends up feeling like the weird schizocentric kid that's a certified daddy's girl.
Please
Indeed. Speaking of, I have a video about that. Where is it? Evil being a daddy's girl for 13 minutes straight. I'm also gonna react to that soon too.
When I go to bed, if you tuck me in, I can't fall asleep otherwise. You know this. You're the greatest dad in the world. Sorry, Daddy, I got too carried away. I'm going to give him the flowers. I hope he likes them. I dropped a dandelion for him.
And she's generally really sweet.
Some of you are saying you don't have any friends. That's not true. You all have at least one friend. Me.
Maintaining the evil is the nicer one.
Maintaining the agenda is our top priority.
That being said, evil manages to make her dad proud when
I don't remember that Zen model. What are those giant freaking calcium cannons? Jesus.
bullying Camilla.
Oh, is baby's first emotion anger? How cute. I've got money on her next sentence being, I'm gonna cry.
And she's also a host of a darker power, the entity known as the Abba Demon.
Hello, chat!
Seen this clip?
Filtered by Satan himself.
In other words, the twins are hilarious. And whether he believes it or not, Vettel is also hilarious and entertaining.
He is. We need more videos with him included.
No wonder his collaboration with the twins and with other VTubers make for such great content.
From the second I was given
Okay.
a small console as a child,
Yes.
I've been gaming.
Okay.
I know it cultivates in my gaming prowess.
Oh, damn.
I'm ready to show it off, to use the best of my gaming ability.
They're gonna die.
Why is there a towel in front of your microwave?
There's alcohol.
Why is the towel in front of your microwave?
I think I've seen this clip. There was more alcohol inside the oven.
There's something in it? Like, open it up.
Let me see what's
Is there
inside.
actually pictures back there? Don't have to lie to me.
I want to see what Vader has been hiding.
Why
I
is
was
there
expecting some incredible
alcohol?
masterpiece.
Why are you so bad at this?
Me!
He's raging.
Yes, you are.
Jumping back to the beginning, now it's probably clearer why that Chinatown Blues cover hits so hard. It's not just a good song, it's a family moment and character development. A warm moment between the shy alcoholic creator and the bouncy happy creation. You can dumb it down like it did at the beginning. But the thing is, yeah, of course it's a British guy singing with a language model made anime girl. Just like a character
It's still adorable though.
in a movie is in truth just an actor. We understand that. But it feels like a father who pushes through his Britishness to show emotion and sing along with his daughter. And
Indeed.
it's beautiful to be able to appreciate what Battle, Neuro, and Evil are, and all the things they have made. It's beautiful to raise that suspension of disbelief and immerse ourselves in the show. It is beautiful to think that artificial intelligence can be made to make one feel, rather than, just cut corners. Discovering Neuro made me rethink and redefine my opinion on AI in general. It is not a
I've always had like a mixed thing with AI. Like there are the good AIs where it's like it makes things easier, but then there's the bad AIs, and I'd say like the AI chatbots are like in the middle. They're good because like you can talk to someone, but they're also bad because they leave like bad scenarios in your head, and they can also be very addicting. I know this because I was very addicted to them in high school, and I almost failed high school in general because of them. But like there are good AIs, bad AIs, and in between AIs. It's not just one side or the other.
an evil entity. It's not the end of the world. AI is not inherently bad. It is the way it's used that can be negative or positive.
Exactly.
Flaunting AI art as one's own is ill-received for a reason. The use of artificial intelligence to replace artistic expression of various natures is understandably frowned upon. Neuro, on the other hand, has such a dedicated following in my opinion, as it's not there to replace artistic expression. The project itself is a form of artistic expression. In other words, it's still AI, but the intent is different. And speaking of the following, let's talk a little bit about the Swarm. The Swarm is an enormous community, filled with people who love or simply enjoy the Neuroverse Vettel.
Is this is this Vettel trying to see if Neuro can beat the AI thing that I'm not a robot testing?
Verse. There are your resident heroes, artists who create amazing drawings and animation. There are all sorts of people and inside jokes, and it's beautiful to see the dedication that they have for this project and show. Not to mention the clippers that are a godsend for many of us. It always makes me smile to look back at the VTuber award and see that chat filled with the swarm saying, "Vettel hates us."
Look at the background. Vettel hates us. It's literally all dedicated. What? We can only award one winner this year. It's awesome.
I still think the Swarm should have won, but the Dragoons are very close. Like, it was a very, very close battle between the two.
It's joking, right? I mean, Vettel loves us, right?
You guys may not have won most dedicated fan base, but you're my most. Okay, I can't even say that. Feels cringe. Well,
But back
He tried to be freaking nice and all that, but he felt cringe. Oh no.
on topic. The swarm is big and devoted. It tends to be very
Yeah, I've seen that they bought a billboard just to promote Neuro and Evil.
extra, from putting Neuro on a billboard to
Yep.
literally praying like we are in a cult. In every big community, there will inevitably be a bunch of bad apples, like the people who take things way too seriously or those who take things way too far. And this is a topic that touches the swarm just like the whole content creation sphere. There are real people behind the various VTubers and streamers. It's important to respect boundaries and make sure to spread positivity when possible. I have much love for the swarm, and I'm happy to have discovered this community. wanna
I am
mention
too.
just
This
one
is
last point,
amazing.
One more wholesome points to close the circle. No matter how villainous he pretends to be, whether it's directly or indirectly, Vettel's positive impact is undeniable. The raid
Oh yeah, easily. Vettel always goes to like smaller streamers and sends his viewers that way, and he always tries to help others.
he made with Neuro and the Swarm brought so much to so many people. And as for me, the Neuroverse made me discover things and content creators that I
The Neuroverse made me discover new VTubers I never even knew existed. So
greatly enjoy. And without going into depth, I want to extend my sincere thanks to all those people who helped Neuro become who she is now, even if they are now venturing different paths. You think that a turtle and two AI girls could provide so much fun and joy? Well, that's...
damn, that's crazy. It's actually crazy. That's messed up.
Rose said, "Damn, that's crazy. That's messed up." All right, that was really freaking cute. I did not expect that to be cute. Thank you for watching. If you have any other Neuro stuff you want me to watch or react to, please do leave in the comments, like, and subscribe for more.